Okay, come join me over here. We will start we'll start just a second. As soon as I get it to come up on this page. I don't know. Bear with us while I figure this out. How's this fit? There it is. I see
It's working.
Okay, give me one more minute. One more minute, because I have to share this to us.
Oh my God.
Oops, I gotta turn that down.
Working?
Yeah.
Working.
We're working. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. And let me go real fast. Okay, we're good. All right.
You good?
Welcome to Cortny and Chad Cook by Country. It's Tuesday, and you know we normally do these on Saturdays, but today is a special day.
G'day, mate. It's all about Australia. I'm gonna have the worst Australian accent today, but we learned on our last show that today's Australia Day, and we've been thinking about doing Australia. So
here we are, ready to do Australia Day. And the reason that we picked January 26th is because that is literally Australia Day in Australia.
which means you celebrate everything Australian.
Correct.
So we're gonna put a little bit of an American twist on it just because we are truly not Australian, and it's really going to be hard to do everything perfectly Australian, but we'll talk about those differences today.
And actually,
So-
the United States and Australia, as we researched this show, are really intermingled.
Yes,
Food-wise,
so-
wine-wise, beer-wise, you'll see as the show goes on.
We'll be throwing some shrimp on the Barbie, which if we were in Australia, it'd be
Prawns on the Barbie.
We learned shrimp on the Barbie is like nails on a chalkboard to them, but we don't have prawns, so we're throwing the shrimp on the Barbie.
So we're literally doing shrimp on the Barbie.
I couldn't get more American. We're making burgers tonight, but, and I really don't want to offend anybody with this. This is totally Chad's idea, but I'm usually on board to try new things. We're having
Kangaroo burgers.
kangaroo burgers tonight. Like, I'm a little nervous about that. I really
Apparently, kangaroo is very common
Right, they
in
commonly
Australia.
eat it. It's not like we are like on the
Very
black
common.
market finding kangaroo meat.
No, we ordered it
It's
online, and it
totally
wasn't cheap.
normal, but you can get anything online.
It's like
it
us
wasn't
eating
black
deer.
market.
It's like the Illinois Valley eating deer
Right.
is an Australian eating a roo.
Eating-a-roo.
Eating a roo.
And it's crazy what they put on it, so we'll be kind of filling in on that today. And then Chad ordered Vegemite, which
Oh, yeah.
he snuck a peek of it. I haven't tried it yet, but
It's
we're going to
her
try
turn.
Vegemite for you.
It's her turn to try it.
Ugh, so gross. So, we've got to get started right away so we don't keep you guys forever tonight. So, Chad's going to start with the shrimp.
No, we're going to start as we always do with a beer.
Look at this bad boy.
Foster's Australian for beer. Although,
Chad says that all the time, by the way. So the fact that we're actually drinking Foster's.
although I'll tell you, it says right here, this is one of the things we're talking about, how intermingled the United States and Australia are. This literally says brewed in the U.S.
I know.
Founded in
If there's any
Australia.
Aussies out there, they're probably like, Foster's ain't Australian.
Nobody in Australia is stupid Americans.
Neither's their accent. So we got ourselves a Foster's. Chad's gonna
Wow,
whip
I thought
up.
this glass was too big for this. I
No.
still have beer in the can.
This bad boy is
It's
still got beer.
humongous.
So Chad's gonna start whipping up the shrimp.
Well, first I'm going to try this beer.
Oh, yeah, I've never had Foster's before. Have you?
I've had Foster's once. It was in my college days, and that was the last time.
That is the most lagery beer we've had so far.
Maybe. Let's try it.
It's kind of got a Heineken-esque-ness to it.
Yeah.
That bit of a skunkiness.
Mhm.
But it's not as bad as Heineken. No offense, I don't like Heineken. I drank it a lot my freshman year of college.
Hence why she doesn't like it.
That's true. That's why I don't like Jack Daniels too. Okay,
All right.
so
So what we got to start with is we're going to
Switch.
start with marinating our shrimp. Okay.
want to switch these bad boys?
And we are we cheated because it's Tuesday night. We got ahead of ourselves. So I'm going to quickly show you what's going into the marinade, and I use a bag to marinate things.
Yeah,
You
who doesn't?
only have to marinate shrimp for 15 to 30 minutes anymore. It gets soggy. So we're going to put it in now, then we're going to go to work on the burgers. So first up,
It only like takes 3 minutes to cook it.
cilantro. About a tablespoon of cilantro.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, parsley. Throw it in the marinating bag. I should have not put this in an easier way to scrape up. This is thyme. Now I'm supposed to use fresh thyme, but I don't have fresh thyme, so I'm using not fresh thyme. This is a shallot. I'm grabbing now a shallot. If you've never cooked with shallots, they are essentially onions, and they are onions, and I can't really explain to you what the difference is between a shallot and an onion other than a shallot is smaller. But to me, the flavor is mild. It doesn't have that bite of an onion. It doesn't have that like red onion. To me, that's what it is. Okay, next. Butter. That is a half a cup of butter in there. A quarter cup of olive oil in there. See how much easier this is when we pre-prep?
I'm gonna help
Love
you.
it.
I'm gonna help you scrape those herbs
Salt.
off. Got my knife. Got my
Pepper.
awesome knife. Come
You're
here,
gonna scrape it in
let
there?
me scrape it with my Aussie knife.
Oh, you got a knife!
I got a knife. What Aussie doesn't have a knife?
Go get a knife.
I feel like I need to like.
Well, you
Stab it in there.
want to cut one of those lemons in half with your knife?
Yes. Like, what am I cutting it for? Like.
We're juicing it. Juicing it.
Oh.
That'll work. Go for it.
I wasn't sure what the purpose
Okay,
was.
cut it this way and we'll no.
Sure. All right. Is it going over the shrimp here?
No, it's going in this marinade.
Seeds
bag.
and all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Don't let this. Oh, yeah, seeds won't matter.
Who
Will
gives
it?
a shit?
It's a marinade.
It's
Who
a
cares?
marinade. Sorry, I really thought I wouldn't curse so much. It's a Tuesday. That's just not gonna happen. All right, so how many lemons do we need to juice in here?
I think just the one.
This is a wild lemon. It is squirting
I
everywhere.
think just the one because it seems like there's plenty in there.
There's lots of juice. It's a juicy one.
Okay, so if you do your
Okay.
marinade first,
Whew.
then you can mix it in the bag, right? And you get this marinade already in the bag,
Good
and
stuff.
then dump the shrimp in there for me. Now
Sure.
I bought raw, and I peeled them myself.
Got a little liquid on there.
It's
It's
just water.
marinating.
It's water. It's fine. And I peeled them myself, and that's the way that you should do it. Because fresh shrimp, it's just better.
All right.
It's just better. Okay, so we mix it all together, and this is the point of the bag. This is why I like a bag, because you can go like this and mix it around with your hands, and voila.
Easy, literally lemon squeezy.
Now, if you put it in the refrigerator, they say it should take 30 minutes. If you leave it out 15 minutes, and so we're going to leave it out
15
right
minutes.
over here and start on the burgers after a little
Do we
bit.
need these lemons?
A little bit of cleanup. You got your knife? Yeah, we will need them. We'll
I
need
really
them.
just want to stab it in there.
We'll stab it in where?
In the cutting board.
You want to go ahead and give that a shot?
Really? You don't care?
It was a cheap cutting
Woo!
board.
Yes! All right. So, it's so exciting.
But now I was going to put that in the sink. All right.
Not anymore. You're not. Just
I'm
leave it
doing
back there.
a few moments of cleanup just to put this stuff behind.
Okay, so Aussie burgers have all sorts of condiments that go on them. It's really not about the roux. It's about, I don't even know what kind of accent that was. It's about the topping.
I know, that was like
So-
proper British.
Pretty
It's
much.
not about the roux.
So one of the things that goes on there is chili mayo, which is super, super easy to make. So it's going to be a quarter cup of ketchup, a quarter cup of mayonnaise, and a teaspoon of your favorite hot sauce. And we have a collection of hot sauces because Maddie really likes them. But
We do.
it kind of recommended, thanks. It recommended a chipotle hot sauce. So we have literally an organic chipotle hot sauce that was in the fridge. So we're going to use that bad boy. So while I'm mixing up the chili mayo, you want to get started. What do we do to the roux meat?
I just turn it into burgers.
You don't even have to season it at all?
No.
Ooh, this is like...
There's going to be enough stuff on this. I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Seriously, like everything from pickled beets, which we don't have for two reasons. One, Chad couldn't find them.
Yeah,
Two,
one of the big reasons.
I hate beets. I think they taste like dirt, which I've never
It's
met
true.
anyone that that knows what I'm talking about, but beets taste like dirt to me. We went to dinner the other night with friends, and one of our friends got this lovely beet salad, and she's like, no, it's delicious, try it. And I'm like, it still tastes like dirt. And they were beautiful beets. So I didn't want to make pickled beets because I hate them. So
this is kangaroo meat. It doesn't really look like hamburger so much. It really doesn't.
It doesn't.
It looks a little more gamey, clearly because it's game. Should I start cooking them already?
Heck yeah.
I guess so.
Do it.
All right.
Do it.
So I'm going to grab,
Oh, this is a teaspoon of Chipotle hot sauce, by the way.
I think half and half will do for this.
What do you mean half and half?
Half of the pound for one burger, half the pound for the other.
Those are half-pound burgers then.
Yeah, that's
Let's
right.
do 3.
That's right.
Let's do 3, and then Maddie can try one when she gets home.
Okay.
Because even though
Now
Maddie
you're making me
is
come
not
up
much
with
of a
thirds.
meat eater, she does love shrimp, so we'll save her some shrimp on the Barbie. And she was kind of curious about kangaroo. She's like, really? You got kangaroo?
It's bloody. Tell you that. That's kind of gross about it.
Yeah, I saw it. I didn't want to mess with the meat. It was a little bit...
A little gross from the bloody part of it.
Yeah. So, I'm just mixing up this chili mayo.
Is anybody watching us?
A couple.
Hey!
Yeah. Look
It
at
is-
people. Hey, Nancy.
Gee, Scott. Yes, PBR. Yes, Foster's tastes a lot like PBR. I 100% agree with you on that.
Heather, yes. So Heather said she used to think beets taste like dirt, but now she thinks they taste like earthy corn. So we got Chinese food the other night, and I had curry shrimp, and they had the little tiny corn cobs in there. And when I had one, I thought that was kind of like a beet, but I didn't not like it. So maybe someday there's hope for me, Chad. Maybe someday we'll get to juice beets together like the healthy individuals we should be.
So I'm going to make these thin, I think, because we have so many toppings for these burgers that I feel like they should be thin.
These are going to be so monstrous. My TMJ is going to be setting in like nobody's business.
Yeah, the amount of things that Australians put on burgers is truly insane.
Okay. Here's our Chipotle mayo. This is really kind of starting to get to be a messy workspace here. We got a lot going on.
It is. Shall I move your
My knife, yes you may. But if we need it again,
By the way,
I know where to find it.
so quick story. Courtney is also good at throwing a knife. When we were camping this summer, she took
found that
my
out in
knife and she
Canyonlands.
said, "I want to throw this." And she was trying to throw it into a post, and I said, "You're never going to hit it." Second try, perfect hit, dead center.
Yeah.
She's a ninja.
So Chad likes to get me fun gifts for Christmas. So what was one of the gifts? A throwing knife. I'm like, we are so weird. But I can't wait to try it out at Isle Royale this summer. I'm so excited. Some park ranger's gonna be like, ma'am, what are you doing? Just real nice.
Where do you want your knife?
This was in Maddie's room.
Right. They're actually our daughter's knife. So, all right. Now I must tell the story.
Oh my gosh, you gotta do it while you're making your roux burgers. Here, I'll put on my
A
Aussie
long
hat while we do
time
this.
ago, and I think I will salt and pepper these. A long time ago, when I was a kid, I used to go fishing and camping in Minnesota, in the Boundary Waters. And before we went, now I have to get my knife.
Oh my gosh.
Where is it at?
So Chad always had a knife when he was a kid, and it was like, you know, when you're in the Boundary Waters in the 1970s, your knife is your survival.
So my stepdad at the time got me this buck knife.
Yes.
And this thing can still literally shave hair off your arm. It's ridiculous how good a buck
It's like
knife
from the
is.
70s, isn't it?
It is. And this is my knife. So when me and Courtney and the girls hiked part of the Appalachian Trail, I thought they should each get a knife.
Yeah.
I know that sounds weird, but they had their little knives, and I felt better that they had a knife while we were on the trail. So,
And it's totally Maddie. She's such an adventurous little soul, but now she keeps it in her room just in case
all
there's
right.
ever an intruder.
I do feel like I need to at least salt these burgers, right? A little?
Does it call for salt and pepper?
It doesn't, but it's...
Yes, it does. It says salt to taste and pepper to taste.
well,
So
we're
you
gonna do
probably should have did that in, I was going to say the beef. It's not beef. In the meat before you did it. Okay, let's get these bad boys on the grill. So we also got this sweet indoor grill lately. I was going to get Chad one for Christmas because he wanted to do Korean barbecue.
And we're going to do that eventually.
It wasn't one of his gifts, so he got his own. So we're simpatico. We're thinking alike. And how perfect to do shrimp with the Barbie tonight. So
Shrimp on the Barbie.
I have to quit saying shrimp on the Barbie because it sounds so American.
It's prawns on the Barbie.
Oh my
You know the difference. You know the difference between a prawn and a shrimp is?
I read it, but I don't remember.
A prawn, according to the internet, I don't know this, is freshwater. And and Australia, most of what they have isn't shrimp from the ocean. It is prawns from their lakes and streams and so on and so forth. We're used to shrimp because we get it from the ocean.
Oh.
So that's the difference, shrimp and prawn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Aren't crawfish a lot like prawns too? Don't they kind of look like a crawfish?
I'm sure they're in the same family, but they're no closer than a lobster would be.
They're all shelled things.
They have a crawfish head.
Ew, you just got me with your shrimp juice, I think.
Yeah, some shrimp juice.
Okay.
Shrimp juice, actually.
Go ahead. So, should we
So
try?
while these cook, shall I ask you some Australian
Trivia?
trivia?
Yes, and while you do that, I think I'll get us a little appetizer here.
Oh, Vegemite.
Vegemite.
Vegemite. Okay, so here's what it goes. All right, I have notes for this.
Oh my gosh, I feel like we should have crackers out for this. I'm so sorry, people. We keep leaving the camera, but do we have like a cracker or something to put it on?
We don't. I looked. You're gonna just have to taste it with your finger.
Can I taste it like this?
Okay. So we have a bottle of 19 Crimes we're gonna open in just a minute here.
Again, it's got Snoop Dogg on it. Who's more American than Snoop? I love me some Snoop.
Right.
But we'll explain.
Okay. So Australia was founded because of it was a penal colony. And true.
It was a what?
A penal, as in penalty
I know what
or
penal means.
punishment.
I think the way you
Not
say
as in-
penal.
It was,
Okay.
Yes, it was just a bunch of guys. Bunch of guys standing around.
Okay.
Going, boy, this sucks.
They,
Where are the women?
they have a lot of penals too. So let's go.
They were sent there because they had committed one of the 19 crimes. And this is the list of the 19 crimes.
Oh.
But I'm not going to show you the list of 19 crimes. I'm going to ask you if they have broken one of the 19 crimes. Ready?
Oh.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
This was in...
I'm guessing the 19 crimes aren't that serious today.
If you were carrying 12 passengers on the Thames River on a 12-person boat,
Isn't it?
and one falls off and drowns, have you committed a crime?
No.
Yes, you have.
Really?
You have overcrowded your boat on the Thames River, someone has drowned, and you are going to Australia.
Isn't it the Thames? Or the Thames?
I don't know. Thames, okay. All right, ready? You go fishing.
Okay.
Have you committed a crime?
If I've gone fishing,
Have you gone fishing?
where have I gone fishing?
It doesn't matter.
Do I have a permit to go fishing? Because today it would be a crime if I didn't have a permit. Right?
It's actually cooking very fast. I'm going to turn it down a bit.
Yeah, that's smoking.
Yeah. Not supposed to smoke.
Do we have
Smokeless.
skewers for our shrimp?
Nah, I'm just going to lay them on here. We'll
I
see
bet
how
you
that
wished
works.
you had some
We'll
skewers.
see how that works. Okay. Jim, no, you don't have a permit for your fish.
Then it's a crime.
It is, and they send you to Australia.
Really? Just for fishing?
Yeah.
But if you had a permit, you wouldn't get sent to Australia.
It just says, like, from a river or pond. So unless you own the river or pond, you got sent to Australia. Ready? You are a man in a play playing the part of a woman. Is this a crime?
No,
And why not?
because Shakespeare.
Correct.
Ha!
It is not a crime. You are
That's
staying
right.
in a hotel and you steal a towel.
I would think yes.
You're an Australian now. Yes, indeed.
Maybe I want to steal a towel. Maybe I want to live in Australia. I don't want to be around all these prudes anymore. They can keep. Well, actually, I would keep their towels and move to Australia.
You pretend you're from Egypt.
Good idea.
You can. King Tut. All right. You pretend you're from Egypt.
Okay.
That's it. Is it a crime? Do they send you to Australia?
Do I get to wear dark eye makeup? Yes, that would be a crime.
Yes. You specifically can't pretend you're from Egypt. It's one of the 19 crimes. It's one of the 19 crimes.
Okay.
All right. You knock on a door after sunset. I turn that down.
Are my intentions good?
Any door, any time, is it a crime?
No.
It is not a crime. Well
Oh,
done. Yes.
yay! That
All
would
right?
be too easy.
You tie your horse to a post and it gets away. Is it a crime?
For the horse or for the human?
For you. Your
Yes,
horse got away.
it's a crime.
It is not a crime.
Really?
No, I just made that one up.
You're so mad.
All right. You marry another person while married to a different person.
I'm gonna say no. This is a crime. Isn't it a crime now?
Yes, it's a crime, and they send you to Australia.
Okay, it's the way you're reading it. You're making it sound like...
I'm trying to make it sound like a bigger crime. These are the crimes. Ready? And as fast as I can read them. Grand larceny, petty larceny, stealing or receiving stolen goods, jewels, or plates. Stealing lead, iron, or copper. Buying or receiving stolen lead, iron, or copper. Impersonating an Egyptian. Stealing from furnished lodgings. Setting fire to underwood.
I thought you were going to say underwear.
I don't know what underwood is.
Light a fire in your pants.
Stealing
That's
letters.
where that came from.
Stealing letters, advancing the postage, and secreting the money.
You would never guess you're on the radio, Chad. That voice. I swear.
Assault with an intent to rob. Apparently not assault.
I mean, a lot of these are still crimes today. These are pretty big ones.
Stealing fish from a pond or river. Stealing roots, trees, or
You
plants.
said stealing fish, not fishing.
That'd be stealing if you didn't have the permit.
But that, you misworded that.
Bigamy. Assault, cutting, or burning clothes. Assaulting, cutting, or burning clothes. Just clothes, not people.
That is lighting your pants up.
Counterfeiting the copper coin.
Underwear on fire.
Clandestine marriage. What is clandestine marriage?
Like, inappropriate marriage?
I don't know what clandestine marriage means.
Clandestine is, I don't know how to define
Stealing
it.
the shroud of a grave.
Oh. Yeah.
A waterman carrying too many passengers on the Thames, if one drowns.
Intense.
Incorrigible rogues who broke out of prison and persons reprieved from capital punishment.
That was a wordy one.
It was,
That was a little bit much.
but not as much as the next one. Embezzling naval stores in certain cases.
What?
Embezzling means stealing. I guess they're just
Oh,
stealing.
naval stores. Like,
Naval stores.
okay, got it,
Yes.
got it, got it. Okay, so let's
Like the Navy.
do this. I think our shrimp ready yet?
I am going to continue to cook these
Usually,
burgers.
I like my burgers kind of medium rare.
I'm going to cook this sucker
But
until it is
since
cooked.
it's a kangaroo, I
Oh
really
my
want
gosh,
it
look at the
not-
blood gushing out of
I
it.
don't want it to be bloody.
Did you see that? Blood like
Ew!
literally squirted
Is
across.
it mine? Is it
It's
kangaroo
so
blood?
gross. It is
Nobody
kangaroo
knows.
blood.
Here, Scooch. Look at
It's
that.
kangaroo blood.
I can't handle it.
So
It's out of
gross.
my wine opener.
We're going to let these simmer for a bit, and we're going to make sure that our roux burgers are cooked.
Cooked.
And I am a rare to medium rare guy,
Me too.
but the first time I try a roux meat, we're not ready for that, sweetie.
It's gonna be soon. It's already 6:24, and didn't we start them around like 6:05?
I didn't put them on at 6:05. You were making shrimp at 6:05. All right.
No, I mean the shrimp on the ball.
Yeah, probably. It's fine.
Yeah, we're gonna be good.
Said no more than 30 minutes. We're fine.
I know. I just like to squish them. Okay.
Most famous Australian movies. What do you got?
Most famous Australian movies?
Yeah, what do you got?
You know what? I don't really know that much about Australia. I know that I recently watched a reality TV show where they had Airbnbs that they competed in Australia, and I now want to visit. Oh no.
I'm taking this much. See that? That much Vegemite. There you go,
Ugh.
sweetie. It's for you.
I might gag.
Vegemite is brewer's yeast and
It's,
decomposed plants, basically.
it smells like if you have a really strong vitamin that you have to take in
Yeah,
the morning.
that's right. It does.
That's what it smells like.
It does.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Fudge. It looks like fudge, actually. Oh, you're not even going to do it with me?
You want me to? I really had a bad reaction to it last time I tried it.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Ready?
Hold on. I'm going to need my beer nearby. Oh, this is how much Vegemite.
I'm
Okay.
like, I'm really,
Ready?
okay. Oh!
Oh, it's so bad. Oh, God.
It coats the mouth.
It does.
It's coating
It's
it!
so awful.
Ugh.
Ah,
The phosphorus
Oh.
doesn't make it go away.
we're going to chug our beers here.
No! It's so bad.
It's really bad. It's really Vegemite's really terrible. And anyone that tells you different is
Why
wrong.
would somebody just see how much
Oh,
made
it's
out
so
of that?
bad. I have two.
Why?
I have two of these because the cheapest way for us to get them was to order them together. If you'd like one, I have an unopened one
Oh my
that
God.
will never be opened. That is yours free if you like it.
There's a lot of nutritional information on the end. I think people eat this as a vitamin. Do they eat it as a vitamin? I didn't look into Vegemite. Honestly, I started a new book this week, so I've been reading that instead of looking up stuff in
I
Australia.
think originally it started like that. It started like Coca-Cola was for upset
Medicinal because
stomachs.
it had cocaine in it or
Yeah.
whatever.
Let's see if anybody's been talking to us here.
All right.
What do we got?
Here, scoochie cooch.
Oh, gee, Scott. Yes, everyone should have knives. I agree with you. We messed up the line, by the way. The line is, that's not a knife. That's a
I
knife.
found a skewer.
That's what we should have done.
So anyway, Chad is talking to people, like people's comments. So we did a cheese tasting class that I got Chad for Christmas on Friday night. And it was online, and the woman who hosted it from Murray's Cheese in New York, Long Island, was awesome. She kept like answering all of our questions. It was the coolest thing. I suggest you guys to do stuff like that in COVID.
I got off track. Most famous movies from Australia?
I don't know, but I want to get these shrimp from the Bobby soon.
Okay, the burgers are probably almost done. You want to just cut into one and see if it's
Yes.
cooked through?
Tell me about the movie though while I do this.
Movies. Well, obviously, everybody. Well, I'll ask. What's the most famous movie you know from Australia? And I'll give it a minute to pop up.
That's filmed in Australia or by an Australian, like...
Filmed in Australia.
Okay.
See if anybody's even watching.
These look a little bit dry. I think these are probably going to be done soon.
Yep, they probably are.
Are we going to toast these too or no?
Let's go ahead and pull those burgers off and make
Let
them.
them rest.
Yeah.
I have this little plate here. They'll be good on it.
And we'll start on our
Shrimp.
shrimp on the
Little
ball.
shrimpies. All right. Okay.
Okay. Crocodile Dundee.
Oh.
Totally, Jen. It's on the list right there. But I think,
Yeah, Jen Heredia.
yeah, I think probably the biggest movie to ever come out of Australia was Mad Max.
That was from Australia?
Yes. And
You're the movie person, not me.
speaking of which, who is probably one of the biggest actors from Australia?
I know this because Chad told me this one this week, and I love him. All right, all right, all right. Is it Matthew McConaughey?
No, he's from Texas. Where? I didn't tell you that.
Maybe
No, Matthew McConaughey's from
maybe
Texas.
I dreamt it. Maybe
Mad
it
Max
was in my
is. Mad
dreams.
Max is.
I really think that you told me that. I think I might have dreamt that.
Who's Mad Max?
Kurt Russell. I can't think of his name right now.
Kurt Russell, also American.
I don't know
Mel
actors.
Gibson. Okay, here are your
Mel
actors.
Gibson, yes. I
Here,
just don't know names. Of
here-
course I know Mel Gibson.
here are your big. And see if you can come up with a connection here. So, Hugh Jackman,
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman,
Oh, I knew that one.
Kate Blanchett,
Mm-hmm.
Heath Ledger,
Ooh, I loved him.
Margot Robbie,
I don't
Chris
know
and
who that
Liam Hemsworth,
is. Ooh, they're beautiful. Too.
Mel Gibson, and Hugo Weaving. You see a connection between those?
Cheers to you, Australia.
They all
There's
play.
now some beautiful men and beautiful ladies. too.
They all play superheroes.
Mm.
It's Wolverine, and she's and Nicole Kidman's Aquaman's
They're
mom.
heroes in my book. Okay. So,
You ready? Are we good?
I want to throw
Let's
some
do
shrimp
it. Go
on
for it.
here.
Go
Okay.
for it.
So,
You were going to use the skewer?
yeah, I found one.
Okay, skewer some up.
I knew it was in there.
I'll ask you questions while you skewer.
Well, I poked the shrimp.
We'll see if anybody else can come up with one. What is the most famous band from Australia?
I know
The
this one.
most famous band from Australia. It's arguable. So if you get one from the list, I'll get it to you.
I've
The
got
most
my guess. I won't look at
famous
the screen.
band from Australia. I'll wait for something to come up while she skewers shrimp. You sure you want to do it that way? It looks a little harder than. All right, go for it. Keep
It
going.
does look a little complicated, I agree. I mean, I guess we could throw the little shrimpies on. They're not that little. Should I just throw them on there?
Yeah, that was
All
my
right.
plan all along.
Okay. My plan's
Where's the little pincers?
What little pinchers?
You know, the
Pinch.
pincers.
Oh, so Heather said AC/DC.
Yes, Heather.
I was gonna say.
Absolutely.
I was gonna say
100%.
in excess, but AC/DC is a lot more famous. And I didn't know they were from Australia.
She is correct, 100%. Yes.
That is awesome.
AC/DC, one of my favorite bands of all time. Also, In Excess is on the list. Men at Work.
Obviously. Is more famous than them.
Men at Work sang about Vegemite sandwich.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Midnight Oil, The Little River Band, and Air Supply.
I don't know who some of these are.
And perhaps the Bee Gees, who were originally from Australia, but when they became famous, they were living in England. So maybe not the Bee Gees.
We just watched the documentary on the Bee Gees.
Yeah, it was really
It
interesting.
was really good.
Let's
Maybe you
turn it
like them
down a
even
bit
more.
for this shrink
Oh yeah, I
part.
definitely think so.
We're on
It's getting
too
some
hot.
kangaroo on it because of the.
It'll be good. It'll be all
Room
good.
there.
It's all good.
Okay. Do you have any
Okay.
more questions for me? While
Singers.
Singers individual?
Individual singers, not in a band. Who is the most popular? I have a list. Who is it? We'll wait and see what their responses are.
Did Paul Hogan have any singles?
No. No. Crocodile Dundee. The story of Crocodile Dundee, by the way, I
It's a
still
good
remember.
story.
It
You
is a
told me
good
this
story.
story.
He got on Paul Hogan got on what was equivalent to the TV show The Gong Show in America. He got onto it by refusing. He said he played the shovels as an instrument, but refused to play it for anyone. He would only do it live. And when they finally let him on, and he'd never played the shovels in front of him, he banged two shovels together, dropped them on the ground, and told everybody they were idiots, and walked off the show. And it made him nationally famous, which is pretty cool. Do we have any answers? No one has answered yet.
Nobody
Olivia
knows yet.
Newton-John is
Oh.
right there on the list. Absolutely. Others, Kylie Minogue, Natalie Imbruglia, Iggy Azalea, and then the two bigger ones, and I think these are bigger. The two bigger ones I think are bigger than Olivia Newton-John, Keith Urban and Rick Springfield.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely. But they were mostly women. These are the only tongues I can find.
I know. Where are our normal tongs?
Everything's bigger in Australia.
Everything's bigger. Those aren't tongs. These are tongs. Perfect.
Perfecto. Ooh, they're getting a little dark because of the burger that we
They
put
are,
on
yeah,
here
a
first.
little bit dark. It's all right. It's all good.
I mean, they should be pink,
You still have more to
but
cook?
yeah, there's still more in there.
Okay.
We definitely have to save some of these for Madeline.
By the way, while I was researching
She loves
Australia,
shrimpies.
I remembered,
We should have cleaned this
and I
up.
have to share this because I think my Aunt Nancy is watching right now, and she'll find this super cool.
So you said.
A long time ago, I looked up the Hannon lineage to see where the Hannons were in the world, and one of the most famous Hannons was actually in Australia. Patrick Paddy Hannon.
What was he doing there?
We're Irish, by the way.
Was he a criminal? Did he get sent there with the
He was not.
19 crimes?
He was a gold prospector, and he wanted to see
I
if
thought
he
you were
could,
going to say gold digger.
he wanted to see if he could find some gold. I guess he was a gold digger, just not by the modern terms. And he found what turned out to be the biggest gold mine in history.
Shut the front door.
He found it in the late 1800s, and it still to this day produces more gold than any mine ever. And it is called something like, I had to write it down.
What have you accomplished, Chad?
Nothing. The Golden Mile. It is the richest square mile in the
It's
world.
called the Golden Mile?
Yes, and it is owned, well, it was, by one of my ancestors from Ireland.
Huh.
You know how much money we got from that? $0.
Yeah, that'd be a big fat goose.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Heck yeah, it
Uncle
would.
Patty passes away. We've never met him. We get tickets in the mail to Australia.
Foster's is making me belch.
Foster's is not good. This is not a good one.
I know. So, anywho, when we're cooking up these shrimp, so we've got some wine to go with
Oh, we
our burgers tonight.
Should I move the beers on and open the wine?
Yeah. So Chad's gonna open the wine, which I do like this wine. It's not the best wine, but it's not bad. It's just the middle of the line wine. But anyway, I've had 19 Crimes, which Chad was just talking about. 19 Crimes wine before. It's been around for a while, and its big thing is like you can look up online like the outlaw that's on there, and it'll tell their story and stuff like that. But I mean, that was cool once, but then I'm not gonna keep buying it for that. Well, anyway, one day a couple months ago, my friend had a bottle of this wine at her house, and I'm like, oh, I've had 19 Crimes before. She's like, no, this one has Snoop Dogg on it, and I'm like, Snoop. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So anywho,
Snoop Doggy Dog.
I love Snoop, blah, blah, blah. I looked at
Big
this
dog.
story, you know, it was a Cali red from California. So Chad comes home with this wine. He's like, I got you the Snoop Dogg wine for Australia night. I'm like,
Yes.
Chad, it's a Cali red with Snoop on it.
It
It has
is.
nothing to do with
Are you having
Australia.
wine glasses that I can't read through?
And Chad said, no, 19 wines is from Australia.
19 crimes.
19 crimes, 19 wines.
Exactly. So,
So anywho,
the American wines and the Australian wines are so intermingled that 19 Crimes is Australian wine, and it does honor the 19 crimes and the criminals who committed them and founded the country of Australia.
I think we really do need the Stewards.
But it is owned by an international conglomerate of which Snoop Dogg became a spokesman. And
Yeah, so it's a collaboration. It's a collaboration between Cali and Australia. And so Chad's like, oh, we just want to drink the wine. And I said, no, we're kind of a collaboration between
I think those are
the
done.
United States and Australia tonight. So we don't actually have an Australian wine.
Put
We've
those
got
together. We'll push this aside. We'll build some burgers.
U.S.-Australian collaboration is what we got going on. By none other than the notorious D-O-double-G. All right.
Na 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 na.
It's the mother trucking D-O-double-G Snoop Dogg, motherfuckers. I love Snoop.
She was trying to use the word fudge earlier. It's just
Can't do that with
so
Snoop. All right.
we moved right beyond fudge into that.
All right, I got that turned off. We got some shrimp from the Barbie.
Shrimp on the bottom. I'm gonna unplug my indoor grill and move it to the side. You have to be careful. It has water in the bottom.
Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt. I found that out the other day after he got it and I was cleaning it and water sloshed all over. Chad wasn't home. His name was not used politely for about a half an hour. I was
Ready to build some
Hang on, let me wipe
burgers.
this off. Let me wipe this off.
Oh, sorry. I just had it right on top where she went. Should we just build one or two at a time?
Let's build one and cut it.
Okay? Because it's a
we
lot
should
of
have. Should we have melted the cheese on there?
It'll be fine.
Okay. Oh, we didn't grill. Nope, we gotta turn the grill back on. We gotta turn the grill back on, peeps. I don't know how to get this in here.
It just plugs in.
Damn it, Chad. What the fudge? I can't get it. Oh my gosh, Chad Hannon.
You want me to do it?
No. Yes.
All right.
Nope, got it. So,
Turn
as
it on.
you start building the burger, part of the building process is grilled pineapple. So I can grill some pineapple.
Bun.
I gotta take this hat off too.
It doesn't fit on my humongous head. It doesn't.
I don't see it on.
I look like Woody from Toy Story.
Does the light have to come on for this to be on, Chip?
Yeah?
No, do it right. I don't get it. Oh, got it. Got it. Okay, good.
Hot sauce.
Okay.
Looks like it. Looks like a lot.
Maybe that should go on the top and the bottom.
We're just gonna put it right here.
Sure.
I don't know that there's a specific order for this. Burger.
Love you, Snoop.
Kango burger.
It does not look like the best burger in the world.
It doesn't. I agree.
We really needed to melt the cheese on there. I need it fresh.
It'll be fine. I agree we should have melted it, but whatever. Turn it all the way up.
I am cranking this bad boy.
Tomato. Oh, let's do bacon first.
Think so?
Bacon.
Do two. Okay.
Tomato.
Oh, I gotta grow some onion too, don't I?
Yep.
No, 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 no. It's the mother trucking D-O-double-G. No, 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 no. Now you're messing with the D-R-E. Alright.
Snoop Dogg.
No, it's Dr. Dre. That's right.
I'm gonna
Dr.
sneak
Dre,
one of these shrimp.
motherfuckers.
I'm gonna sneak one of these shrimp.
How are they?
Oh, it's really good.
Give me another trivia question while I'm grilling these bad boys up. Jen Heredia loves Snoop too. I know, Jen, remember when we were going to go see Snoop together and then we didn't?
and then we did it. These are good. Actually, that's.
I don't know why they make them on the Barbie.
Oh, good. This isn't even on the Barbie. This is on like the indoor Barbie.
I know, but it gets
Not
all
sure.
that grill stuff on there. Like we just made those burgers, and then that kind of gets on there too.
Exactly.
It was delish.
Oh, I forgot.
Hmm.
We're kind of rushing tonight. We're supposed to put lemon on that too. I'm going to do that now.
Lemon on what? We're supposed to grate some lemon on here?
No, I'm just going to.
I don't understand. Oh my gosh! I know what else we forgot. We're really kind of messing things up tonight.
What did we forget? I put lemon on these shrimp.
Like
Lemon on
Chad's
the shrimp.
favorite part.
Oh,
We've got to fry an egg. Scooch or pooch.
you're right.
Oh my gosh.
Tuesday has us all kinds of messed
I'm
up.
all sorts of out of shambles here.
We're going to get critiqued because we made the burgers too early. We don't have the toppings ready. We're aware.
No, actually we prepped a lot of like the other kind of toppings, and so I think we felt too prepared.
And then we got confident in our preparedness, and we shouldn't have.
Yep, you should never be overly confident. Where did the spatula go? Do you have it?
No.
Okay, okay.
Work on your eggs, sweetie. I got this.
The skillet's warming up. Nice.
Actually, this is turning out really good. Yeah.
That does look good.
Indoor grill doesn't replace an outdoor grill. It really doesn't. But so far, it's nice to have. I mean, you know, it's January out there. It's nice to have. It's no charcoal grill, but it's probably somewhere near your gas grill. You know.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have a charcoal grill for years. We just got a charcoal grill last
Recently,
year
yeah.
because our gas grill kind of went kaput,
Uh-huh.
and then we got the charcoal grill. Have we even replaced our gas grill yet? I don't think so.
No.
I don't think we have.
Here, try the shrimp. So luckily we cooked the shrimp and messed up the burgers. Here, with some lemon.
Mm. Yep, that's yummy. Okay.
Oh, it's even
Take
better.
a couple minutes. That's what it needed. That's what it needed. It was so, yeah, that's delicious.
It was good anyway, but
I mean, any shrimp with lemon on it's good.
yeah.
All right, give me some more trivia. Give me a couple more while we're waiting.
That is not a George Foreman grill. Question, is that a George Foreman? It is not. It is a
What is it?
Palangi Perfecto.
Actually, it's a DeLonghi.
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 My mistake. I don't know, not a George Foreman.
No, I also like, when I was shopping for grills, so I was looking for the Korean grill and for a Korean barbecue, and like that's with butane, and then like it's circular and it has like, it's kind of flat with some slats in it. So this isn't actually for Korean barbecue, it's just an indoor grill.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah, but if anybody has a Korean barbecue grill that they want to tell us about,
We're listening.
I would definitely like to know if it's worth the money or not. They're not that expensive. I think like the nicer ones were like 150. The cheaper ones were like 40.
The nicer grill.
Korean barbecue grill. Yeah. See, isn't that like perfectly shaped?
Yeah, did you salt and pepper it?
No. Do you want me to?
Yep.
Chad's watching his salt intake right now, by the way.
Yeah.
Are you watching those bad boys? It's smoking.
Yeah, it's all good.
And smoke it.
I got my eye on it.
What movie is that from? Smoke it.
Smoky.
Is it from? Oh, I think it's from.
Smoky, it's from
Friday. I just watched that the other day. It was on TBS.
Well, it goes right along with your Snoop Dogg theme with this evening.
It does.
Smoky, from Friday.
Has nothing to do with Australia, which is what Australia Day is all about. But we don't have.
So here's a little bit of trivia about Australia Day. As you can imagine, Australia Day actually is the day that they landed in Australia to found it as a penal colony. Now, a lot of Australians take pride
What was in
in
the
that
back? What was that thing?
but a lot of Australians take pride in the fact that they are no longer ruled by England, and this is the day that they kind of got their freedom, sort of. But much like our Columbus Day, there's a lot of argument about, the indigenous people there and how they were treated. And so some people don't necessarily treat it as the day. It's I guess Australia, from what I read, is sort of like like a Thanksgiving in that it is celebrating the
I'm gonna
the
sneeze.
founders. I know, I'm going to shut the grill off. I think these are ready, so I'm just going to shut it off.
It's celebrating the founders of what?
Sort of like we do on Thanksgiving, the Pilgrim's Landing.
Uh-huh.
It's sort of that, and 4th of July, and Columbus Day all in one thing.
I'm trying to get this to release. It's like perfectly shaped. I don't want to break it. So for my cooking shows that I watch, like, if you can get like perfectly cooked eggs, you know that you're a cook at least.
Oh, you're setting yourself up for failure.
So I am really nervous about this egg, Chad. If it was Sunday morning, I'd be just cooking it up, no problem.
You did good. Yeah, rock.
But it's like beautifully shaped. It's like the perfectly shaped sandwich
You
egg.
did great.
I know. So I could be a cook somewhere.
You could.
Yeah, just a line cook.
Your eggs are going to be ready. So
Pretty good.
the next thing we need is some of this onion on here.
Okay.
Onion.
Should I turn? Oh, you did turn it off already?
I did.
Okay. I wonder if I
Onion.
just let him sit
And it
there.
did say it's up to you if you grill it or not. We chose
Okay.
to. Pineapple, which it also said you could grill or not. And you can see already how high that is
First, we
getting.
should grill the pineapple.
It's ridiculous.
It is.
See how high that's getting?
It looks
we're
like
gonna
we're,
put
like,
an egg on it still.
behind a velvet curtain right now. It is a little smoky in here.
Oh, it is.
Like, I
It
think
is.
we need to open a window.
The indoor grill works fantastic, but it's not meant to be used again and again and again, apparently. Whatever. We'll be fine.
All we're waiting on is the egg.
The egg. And
Okay.
we're ready to cut it in half.
I think we're good to go. Could probably be another minute, but good enough for this. Okay. I should probably be lower down. But no, all the juice, like all the yolk is gonna like
Right over top of
head
it.
on down in there.
Do we have some skewers? I think we do.
Yeah, we have skewers.
You got me a skewer?
A skewer?
Yeah.
The one that I was just using?
No, the one's for a burger.
What do you mean one's for a burger? Are you talking about a toothpick?
Yeah, we have some skewers.
We have this.
No, we're not going to use that.
We can
We
use
have
this.
actual skewers, don't we?
No, I don't know what Chad's talking about. I've never had a skewer in my house ever.
Okay.
But we can put this in there. Oh, not anymore. It's on the ground. Okay, let's eat this. Let's do it, Chad Henry.
All right. She's right. I don't see a skewer. Let's cut it in half.
Oh, I'm afraid. I'm so very afraid.
I'll bring over stools for us.
Where's my Aussie knife? That's what should be cutting this bad boy right in the middle.
I don't remember. Where did we put the Aussie knife?
It's right over there. Okay.
I'll bring our fancy stools over.
Nice, nice. The egg is cooked
So
well.
we have bottles of wine and cans of beer and everything sitting around. We've already tried the shrimp. Just a reminder, a very simple recipe, but really good.
Holy moly, that's quite the
Wow.
Look at the perfectly cooked meat.
It is.
It is not dry. It is a little bit pink, but it's cooked. The egg is cooked well. Oh my gosh, there's no way I'm gonna be able to eat this. It's smoking. What are you doing? How are you gonna do it?
I don't know. I need to lean over the plate too.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the shrimp plate. Okay, so on the count of 3, ready?
I'm just trying to get a little bit of everything.
I know, I am too, but my pineapple's coming out. Get in there, you mother trucker. Okay, 1. Oh, everything's coming out the middle. 2, 3. Oh! There's nothing pretty about that, but that is really, really good. Thank God there's not beets on there. That would have ruined it.
Yeah.
All right. Victory. So, Australia Day. I mean, basically just burgers, but of the
Believe it
kangaroo
or not,
variety.
those burgers are.
They're really, really good.
Yeah, they're medium rare.
Nobody wants to watch us finish this.
Well,
So, how do we want to close it today? We haven't even talked about how we're going to close it.
okay, goodbye.
So, here's to another strange night with us. Thanks for joining us, you guys. Those of you that keep coming back, we
You
love
may
you.
be as crazy as us.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
know.
good thing.
Yeah, so we're entertaining ourselves.
By the way, kangaroo,
Really
it's
good.
good. Tastes like a burger.
Of course. I think
Yeah.
most meat that's red probably tastes like
Tastes like a burger.
beef, like a burger.
Yeah.
So, happy Australia Day, mates.
And what's an Australian? I'm trying to think of an Australian thing to say goodbye.
All I know is good day, mate.
You say, yeah, I guess good day. You can also be like, good day. Like, goodbye. Good day. Like, get out of here.
All right, I'm gonna eat my burger. Chad's gonna turn off the camera.
Much love.
Love you. Happy Tuesday. Hopefully you guys get through January. It's been tough. The winter's getting long.